Hey, what's up YouTube? Wanted to show you a new fixed blade I just finished in SM100. Here's a fully flat ground, recurved hunting skinning knife. This is a frame tang. So it's basically like a folding knife in that it has liners, but if you're thinking of it like a folding knife, then the backspacer takes up the entire rest of the area that is not blade steel. It's a very nice way to make a full tang knife out of SM100 and not use an extra 4.5 inches of SM100. And it's still really strong. In fact, this one is really thick because the client who this is for likes a nice thick handle when he's gutting animals. And so that's a lot of carbon fiber and titanium to break in order to make that handle fail. So I wouldn't call that any weaker than full tang. So it's a pretty cool fixed blade. I know I don't often show a lot of fixed blades on YouTube, but that one's nice and expensive, but nice. And hopefully this client will take some pictures of it killing things. And it's not really a true mirror, it's more of a really high buff satin, but SM100 buffs very nicely, and so it looks good. So as I mentioned, carbon fiber scales, thick carbon fiber scales, anodized titanium liners with another carbon fiber backspacer, full spacer, spacer. And then underneath of these scales, the spacers are actually held together by, not the scales, the frames are actually held together by about 15 other screws in there. So it's not going anywhere. It's not just these 4 screws that hold the whole knife together. There's a lot more hidden stuff going on in there. And that is a pretty cool knife. I'm well pleased with how that turned out. And it was not easy to grind that at all. No way. No how. But I managed to get it done. It only took like 6 grinding bouts. Something else I have that I'm working on. This is a sub-frame lock. Let's see if it'll flip. I actually don't have it totally worked out yet. That is also SM100 for the blade material. And this is going to be, it's 5 inches. This is going to be goodness gracious, thinking and talking is hard for knife makers. No, this is going to be a fillet knife, a folding fillet knife out of SM100. And this little thing is going to be the overextension preventer, and it is actually Damascus. So right now, as is, before I've done any texture work to this, taken off more material, this weighs 3.9 ounces for a 5-inch folding knife. It's pretty ridiculously light, but yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. Hopefully being finished soon, and I'll give you a real video on it. What else I got laying around here I can show you? Something I'm working on. Oh, that's right, I tightened it. This was a non-bearing assisted knife, and if I loosen it up just a teeny bit once more, it will actually flip. This is more stuff that I'm playing around with, trying to come up with something that's going to be relatively quick for me to make, so I can do it as sort of at a mid-tech level, and not charge a super duper lot of money for them. So this is kind of more prototyping type work, just to see what can be done. And that is not carbonized, so that is one stiff lock. But here, let me show you. I'll just go in here, keep that quarter turn tension off. Very difficult to do that. Oh, now I've done it. Doing stuff one-handed. Now it flips. And I actually did use the Hoback rolling detent system on this one, just for shits and giggles. Mostly because I kind of messed up the ball detent, and I was like, yeah, let's try the Hoback out on this guy. So, yeah, works as a flipper without bearings. So we'll get that one finished up this week too. See how that turns out. And then the various sundry parts of knives worked out. And then if we go over the slightly more dirty side of the shop, there's lots and lots of stuff on my bench being done. Lots and lots of stuff. Alright, YouTube, I will see you later.